Swain Family Records. Phase two. Let's grow. Van Free, come rock with the fam. VIP upgrade, now we building the plan. Founders locked in, yeah, we raising the bar. From local lives to global stars, we built this off love, engagement, respect. Now we structure the vision, level up next, no random drops. No wasted space, sustainable growth. We set the pace, interview spotlights, battles to pay, opportunity rising every single day. If you aligned it, grow with the team. It's more than music, we building a dream. Fan Free, come rock with the fam. VIP upgrade, now we building the plan. Swain Family Records, understand. Phase 2 elevation, we taking a stand, join the movement. Family Records.
All right. Welcome to the Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena's Metal Monday, hosted by yours truly, Stormdok, where we are not just hosting shows, we are building a movement and rocking out. So we have a smaller lineup today than we did last week. Last week was definitely a full house. That stream was almost 2 hours long. And then, man, we got to hear so much good stuff last week. And I just did a fun little showdown stream earlier today for those of us that joined us earlier with Mr. Forge and Mr. Swain's song. Mr. Forge be tying it up every week with those votes. That man knows how to bring it. So, Forge, why don't you introduce to our viewers for this stream a little bit about yourself and maybe a couple of your favorite metal or rock bands.
Well, I'm an old Texas boy. Born and raised in Texas. Been around the world with the military and oil and gas industry. And as far as music factors, I listen to every genre. But as far as heavy metal, more considering to this show, Five Finger Death Punch, Disturbed, Kitty, Godsmack, Static X, Ozzy Osbourne, Led Zeppelin, you name it, I've listened to it.
Awesome lineup. For the viewers, a little bit about me. I grew up in San Antonio. I'm a San Antonio gal at heart. Now I currently live in Oklahoma, tornado capital of the world, so I get to have some fun around this time of the year. We actually had 6 tornadoes a few days ago in Oklahoma City. It was nuts. Between Oklahoma City and Shawnee, we got wrecked. It was definitely quite the weekend. And again, thank you to all the viewers tuning in between Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. And then a little bit about me. Again, I grew up in San Antonio. I've always been a rocker gal growing up, listening to Korn, Disturbed, Linkin Park, even some older metal, like Metallica, Aldo Nova, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith. Gotta love the 80s hair metal. And of course, I also love Slaughter to Prevail. In Flames is another big one. Techno metal like Electric Callboy. I freaking love those guys. Their song Elevator Operator got me hooked. It was so weird, and that inspired me to do what I do, where I do a lot of metal songs on weird things. And that's basically to sum it up. I don't want to give away everything. My channel is on a bit of a reset. My YouTube is pretty straight, so you can find me on YouTube right now. I do have an album and a couple of singles out in all music stores except Apple. For those of y'all who've been streaming in, they know that me and Apple got a little rivalry/war going on. I even recently did a hate song for them. That's all you, Apple. You totally deserved it. Anyway, we do have an amazing lineup tonight. We have Mr. Clayton Barnes, who's currently not with us on live right now. I know he wasn't feeling very well, so let's all give him our well wishes. Get well soon, my man. And we have Forge here. We have me, and it seems like that's pretty much the roster for tonight. So it's going to be short and sweet. Here's some awesome tunes, and stay tuned after the final song, because I will give you the topic for next Metal Monday, because I'm going to start doing some fun topics. We're going to start up some fun stuff, and we're going to get to know, what channels everybody else's stuff is on, and we'll have some fun. And thank you to all the viewers for tuning in. And with that said, we are going to start out with Mr. Clayton's song, Metal and Malice. And this one is a pretty hard topic. Metal and Malice is the story of a teenager living in an abusive home who attempts to drown out his parents' verbal abuse with alcohol and heavy metal music. And wow, between Clayton, Forge, and our other regulars that we found on this channel, man, they definitely know how to bring it. They have some serious topics, really hits the heart and soul. And this is definitely going to be an interesting one to listen to. And wow, I almost wonder if I need a tissue box listening to this one. All right, with that said, let's get Metal Monday kicked off with Clayton's song, Metal and Malice.
It breaks through the madness, awakens the dead, echoes like thunder inside of my head. Voices like venom that seep through my bones, but it helps me forget that I'm dying alone. Fists like a sermon preaching through pain. Love shouldn't feel like a damn hurricane. There's a boy in the mirror, battered and numb. I count down the hours until the night comes. I turn up the music to drown out the screams. Distortion and anger are ripping the seams. The silence brings sadness I don't wanna hear, so I drown it all out with metal and beer. Metal and malice run through my veins, fire in my headphones to drown out the pain. I scream with the demons, let the chaos reign, so I don't feel nothing, not even the chains. Metal and malice to drown out the tears, killing the silence and choking the fear. I drink in the noise with this bitter chalice. I stay in the cycle of metal and malice. Metal and malice. Bottle to my lips like a loaded gun. Every sip is a war that I never quite won. It's not a solution, but it's numbing the sting, while the guitars are shouting what I cannot sing. The lyrics are lifelines, they scream like my soul. Every broken melody making me whole. The music is louder than their angry words. I needed to drown out the voices I heard. Turn it up louder, don't let it fade. Truth is a monster I don't want to face. If I slow it down, I might hear my name. Afraid that the voices will say I'm to blame. Metal and malice run through my veins, fire in my head, falls to drown out the pain. I scream with the demons, let the chaos reign, so I don't feel nothing, not even the chains. Metal and malice to drown out the tears, killing the silence and choking the fear. I drink in the noise with this bitter chalice. I stay in the cycle of metal and malice. Am I the victim, or am I the rage? Here this my prison, did I build the cage? I wear all the scars, I carry the weight. Am I turning into the thing that I hate? Metal! Metal! Malice! Malice! Run on the rhythm! Truth in the silence! Metal! Metal! Malice! Malice! Drowning the sky in waves of speakers die and the night goes still. I hear the echo and it's all too real. It's not just their voices, but the one I know. It's the one inside me that I can't let go. Metal!
Wow, Clayton again with another very hard and very personal topic for a lot of people. That line that particularly got my attention was, am I the prisoner and did I build the cage? I'm like, wow, that one stuck with me. So, Forge, what do you think about it?
I can't turn it down or I might hear my name. He always comes with the lyrics, man.
That hits hard, and I know for some of the viewers out there, it's definitely a very sensitive, a very hard topic for many, and it's something that definitely deserves to be brought out to the light. Don't be afraid to express yourself, to have outlets for those situations. Please utilize your resources if you ever find yourself in one of those situations. I love each and every single one of you guys. I would hate to have any of that stuff actually happen to anyone, and if it did, I'm so sorry about your past. I hope things get better. But wow, Clayton, another heavy topic there. Whew. Well, with that being said, I'm going to try to lift the spirits a little bit here after a topic like that. And the next song is going to be from yours truly. And my song is called Dirty Rotten Slacker. And the song is basically how it says, everybody's got their lazy days. For some people, it's all day, every day, Bruno Mars had his lazy song, and I wanted mine. So I went to work. I started writing my own, lyrics to my lazy song. I wanted to do it in a very rocker metal way. It's not hardcore metal like Clayton's song was. It's a little more on like the alternative rock side, but it's definitely very fun. It is explicitive. I mean, this is Metal Monday. A lot of the music's going to have some explicits in it. And it's pretty self-explanatory, we've all got some dirty, rotten slacker in us. So let's get to it and listen to it.
Wake at noon, still feel tired. Sink in the couch, call it inspired. Bills on the table, dust on the floor. Phone call buzzing, put the shit on ignore. Mom keeps calling, I let it ring. Job keeps bitching, I won't do a thing. Can't be bothered, can't be saved. I'll die on this mattress and showered unshaved.
You think you're clever, so detached. King of nothing, pride intact. Every promise, every plan, you ghosted all and say I can't. Dirty rotten slacker, that's me. Fuck it all, I'm carefree. Hate your hustle, hate your grind. Keep your boss voice out my mind.
Dirty rotten slacker all day. Burning bridges just to stay
on this couch in my head. Let the world work while I play dead.
Yeah. is stacking like a skyline. Laundry's a mountain, I call it design. Friends all sweating, chasing that gold. I'll leave my snacks while my ride's up for repo. Swipe that alarm, it's gaming time. I say I'll change, but I like this slime. Dreaming big from a sunken chair. If effort's needed, I'm never there.
You call it freedom, call it choice. Just empty cans and a tired voice. Every shortcut, every cheat, you drag your feet and claim defeat. Dirty rotten slacker, that's me. Fuck it all, I'm carefree. Hate your hustle, hate your grind. Keep your boss voice out my mind. Dirty rotten slacker all day. Burning bridges just to stay. On this couch, in my head.
Let the world work while I play dead. Whoa.
You're so proud of doing nothing. Wear your apathy like steel. But when the mirror starts to question, tell me how will that feel?
Too far gone to care. Too worn out to even stare. If it takes work, count me out. I'd rather rot
Then figure it out.
Hey!
Dirty rotten slacker, that's me. Fuck it all, I'm carefree. Hate your hustle, hate your grind. Keep your boss voice out my mind. Dirty rotten slacker all day. Burning bridges just to stay. On this couch, in my head. Let the world work while I play. Lazy, useless, let it fade. Dig my own unmade grave. Dirty, rotten, fucking slacker, that's my name. Let me drown in my own shame.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, Stormdok, you know, there's some days I wish I could be a slacker, but it's not in me.
We all got our dirty, rotten slacker moments, you know. And also, honestly, I want to point out the irony of my little clip of "You Absolutely Matter" to right at the end, right under the dirty, rotten slacker title. That was so ironic placement. I mean, we all matter, even the dirty, rotten slackers. I mean, we all got a little bit of that. It is what it is, and "You Absolutely Matter" is my newest one. It is definitely uplifting. It is for the people who have had those very horrible days. You know, I won't go into too many details of that. I'll stay on topic. But so with that said, Forge, what'd you think about that one?
I liked it. I do. Like I said, I in ways I can relate, and in ways I really can't because I stay so busy with my job and production and everything else. I don't get a chance to slack. I really wish I could, but I don't get a chance to.
Fairly said. And I'm sure all the viewers out there, we all got those lazy days. As I said, I wanted my own lazy song, and that was my own lazy song, and it came out really good. Like the lyrics, the tone, it still stayed kind of with my sort of techno metal sound to it. And for some of you viewers of some of the older stuff, there was a little bit of a Cranberry influence there, you know, that I put on there. And I thought it worked out really well once everything was put together. All right. With that said, our next song is by Mr. Forge here. So, Mr. Forge, why don't you tell our viewers about your song?
Well, my song is "Get Liquefied." Inspirational basis, 5 Death Punch and Disturbed, and it is the point of no return. Once someone's crossed your line, and they get to see the other side of you. The term "get liquefied" is the rage running through your blood veins.
All right. Definitely ain't nothing wrong with some angry metal, you know. Everybody's got to have that outlet. We all have our various outlets. I guess in regards to my song, I'm definitely too much of a dirty, rotten slacker to have any rage going on at the time. But this sounds like a a definite interesting one. Mr. Forge knows how to bring it every week too. So with that said, let's get into Mr. Forge's song "Get Liquefied."
Let's go. Let's go. Explode. Time to get liquefied. Oh. Top, 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 top. Time to get liquefied. Frankly, I don't give a damn. Never followed the command. Every line they tried to draw, I erased it, no remorse. Hold me down, I won't comply. I feel it building deep inside. You call it wrong, I call it truth. I break the mold, I cut it loose. Pressurizing, can't contain. Feel it running through my veins. You want order, I bring flame. Get liquefied. Feel it take control. No more lines. No more hold. Don't be stiff. Feel the shift. Break the chains. Catch my drift. I don't bend. I don't break. I become what you can't take. You build walls, I build force. Every step a different course. Try to cage what you don't know. Watch it slip, watch it grow. I don't freeze, I evolve. Every doubt I dissolve. What you fear, I embrace. Now there's nothing left to trace. Feel it rising, hear it call. System cracks, I break it all. You want control, I watch it fall. Get liquefied. Feel it take control. No more lines. No more walls. Don't be stiff. Feel the shift. This is power. Catch my drift. I don't give. I don't bend. This is where it starts to end. You watched me break. You watched me crawl. Now watch me rise while I watched you fall. I'm forged. You fucking bitch. Get liquefied. Feel it take while I make the earthquake with every part of me. You couldn't break. No more fear, no more lies. Watch the weakness die inside. Don't be stiff, let it shift. This is war, catch my drift. I don't bend, I don't fade, I don't kneel, I reveal. I become what pressure made.
Wow, another banger and another hate song. To express that outlet there. It was definitely very intentional, very direct, very expressive. I absolutely loved how the lyrics were worded there. I was getting really into it. and for those of you viewers who probably saw us on the small screen, oh yeah, we were definitely getting into it. So I definitely really love that one. So Forge, why don't you tell our viewers where they can find us in the future, since you said this is from a future album coming out.
This song is actually going to be on my future album. I'm releasing it under Forge, my persona factor for my metal tracks. I've got a full album ready to go. I just got to get it released, and as soon as it's available, it'll be on all streaming platforms. The album name is going to be Hell on a Leash.
Alrighty. So definitely stay tuned. Go to Forge's channels. Hit that subscribe button. Go on ahead and start following all of us to stay in touch with the latest news. And if you like what you see, feel free to come join our family on Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena, because we all consider ourselves family. We help each other out with issues. Any advice, for fellow individual or independent artists out there, whether you're by yourself, whether you have a group, whether you're a songwriter, vocalist, it doesn't matter. No matter what genre it is, it doesn't have to be metal like Metal Mondays. We definitely got other events going on between all the hosts. And if you got more of a religious or faith-based side, join us at Swain Family Records Kingdom Sound. That's also on Facebook. Definitely got some more faith-based events going on there. I can't remember which days they do their stuff specifically on. But feel free to join our Facebook group, and we'll definitely keep you up to date on it. Forge, why don't you tell the viewers about your show that you do?
Every Wednesday night, we do, me and my cousin Jimmy, we do the Noy Boys Wednesday show, where we typically interview any independent artist that's out there that's wanting to be on the show. We do a personal spotlight of them, let the fans actually get to know them, know the backstory of the songs that they sing, and bring it to a more personal level for them, and spotlight some of their songs. Let them display what they got to put out there.
Awesome. And as you viewers may know, I do host Metal Mondays, and we also have another one of our fellow artists. Her name is May Morton, and she does her May Days on Tuesdays. So I wish she was here, and I wish I could ask on what her topic was for tomorrow, but she typically does topics every Tuesday.
Tomorrow is actually a show off between me and Clayton.
So it's just a showdown?
It's a showdown between me and him. We have multiple songs that each one of us are putting out there to break another tie I was in.
I see. For those of the viewers out there who may not know, if there is a tie, because after every one of our main events, there is a voting process in our Facebook group, and you get to vote on your favorite artist songs for that particular event. And sometimes those events do result in ties. And Mr. Forge here has had 3 ties from his competitions because, man, he brings it every week. Very hardcore topics, very well-written lyrics, and well-produced songs. So definitely stay tuned and join us for May Day tomorrow and watch some competitions. You're going to hear some great stuff between those artists. And with that said, feel free to come and join us no matter which viewer you are, or I should say which streaming service you're on. My apologies. Whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, come on and join us. Come and follow us. Keep an eye on our stuff. And we do lots of great stuff. O.G.P. Swing was unfortunately unable to make it with us. He had some family commitments tonight. And I know Mr. Clayton Barnes wanted to be with us tonight for his song, but it was definitely a crazy week for everyone. That's why there's not too many of us here tonight. I know last week was crazy with the full house, and hopefully we can get another full house for you guys again. And with that said, thank you again for everybody tuning in with us today. Next Monday, I plan on starting topics. And next Monday's topic is going to be the same time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And depending on how voting works out, we may or may not have another showdown an hour prior like we did today. But next Monday's topic, I'm going to do a little bit of a homage to my old brand. And we are going to do some rando metal next Monday. So you want to do a metal song on dogs? You want to do a metal song on cars? You want to do a metal song on your ex-wife? Hey, let out that frustration. This is going to be a fun one. I want to make it interesting. I want to, really broaden, imaginations. I want to make things fun. Next Metal Monday is going to be crazy, and I am really looking forward to it. So definitely join us next Monday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to hear some craziness going on there.
And I'll throw something in there as another host for the Swing Family Records. If you are an independent artist, hit us up on Facebook. Swing Family Records Competitive Arena. We'll get you in and get you up here on lives and let you display what you got. We're all family, all love. It doesn't matter what you're bringing. We're here with you.
And there is 3 little questions you got to answer, but that's no problem. We can answer 3 questions, right? We got to make sure that those pesky Skynet wannabe bots aren't trying to join in. We definitely don't need those guys. No Terminators allowed in Swing Family Records. And again, thank you to every single one of you guys for tuning in with us tonight. And don't forget that if you are not moving how we moving, move right out the way. And if you like what you see, again, join Swing Family Records Music Competitive Arena, as Mr. Forge here said. Come on and make your votes heard. Come and join us. If you want advice, if you want to hang out, if you want to participate in some of these lives even, we will be glad to have you. Come on over. We will gladly take you in. All love here between us. And with that said, I think that's about it. Unless you got anything, closing words there, Mr. Forge.
I think we're good. Appreciate having everybody that's here, viewing and everything else. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Stormdok and Forge signing out.
Thank you for joining us today.